Hey the berries, hope you're doing well. This is episode number 8, I'm pretty sure, of the Unranked Diamond series. But I hope you're doing well. Today's day is Wednesday, the 1st of February. We're doing a Sona game. We're playing with a Tristana, and we're up against a Ezreal with teleport and a Bard. I haven't seen Ezreal with TP since like the Yuumi days, where Yuumi was able to attach to a target with teleport and like follow them that way. So yeah, also, okay. So I'm gonna get flamed this game because I was last pick, right, on my team. And my jungler and my AD carry wanted to swap with me. Now jungle blind picking I don't think is that bad, so I let it happen. The AD carry wanted to switch with me when he'd already conceded what the enemy AD carry was playing, and I didn't know what the enemy support was going to play. So yeah, I was worried that I was going to get flamed for not winning to trade. I just kind of wanted to do a Sona game, and I didn't want the enemy support to find out what I was going to be playing. So if they don't play a hard engage, like the Bard for example, not really that hard engage, kind of gives me a free laning phase. I will say that it does open up Bard to potentially roam to mid, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice for the amount of team power that I'm going to have later on. So we shall see. We will probably have to move it mid a couple of times. Tristana go in this super scary way. It could be in the brush. But yeah, today is in the UK. There's 2 strikes happening at the moment. There's a teacher strike, so my son's off school today. And there is Bard, you right there, buddy? Train strike. So yeah, lots of things happening right now. So my son's not at school today. My wife's a teacher, and her school is still open. It's not all the schools in the UK that are closed. It's like certain unions are. She's gonna be mad that I got that kill. Nice. Oh, we got 2 kills. So yeah, my son's at home at the moment. So I told him if he needs anything, he can come into my study and ask. So Mini Bizzle might come in at some point. Oh, it's just TP straight down. You might go for a Q in this brush to interrupt recalls. Okay, Tristana got interrupted. Go for an early tier here. That's okay. I'm gonna wait for Tristana, I think, here. And then I'm gonna use my E to speed her back in. Could have probably bought a fairy charm, actually. Probably should have bought a fairy charm. Oh well. So yeah, if Mini Bizzle comes in, then I do apologize. Yeah, and also because there's train strikes, my wife usually gets public transport in order to get to school. Her school has like given her and a few of her teachers like taxis to get into school today. It's kind of nuts. Uh-oh. Ow. So yeah, it's all been kind of crazy today in this house, with my son being off, my wife having to wake up like super early in order to be able to get a cabin because of the rush hour traffic. Like she's having to like, they got the taxi so that she'd be able to get into school in time. I think the main reason why they're accommodating it. Okay. Slow down the Bard here, it's a shame. Tristana jumped again, but that was a nice another kill. Surprised I didn't get flamed though. For getting those first 2 kills. So it's been quite busy today in our household. Usually I stream on Wednesdays. Oh, okay. Put W passive there. It's kind of mean that... No! Okay, she did get the kill at least on the Hecarim. It's kind of mean that the Hecarim like focused me there at the end. And Hecarim got a little no, Bard got the shutdown. Okay, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, anyway, so usually I stream on Wednesday, so my whole schedule's kind of like messed up at the moment. So, but this month, February, I did say I was going to do more YouTube streams, so be on the lookout for that. I will be trying to stream a little bit more on YouTube. Most of my streams are still going to be on Twitch though, but February specifically, Twitch aren't paying me much in terms of like ad revenue. So there isn't really much like monetary incentive to stream on Twitch. Obviously I don't want to like abandon people that have subscribed to the Twitch channel and stuff, and that's why I will still be primarily streaming on Twitch. But it gives me more of an opportunity to kind of advertise myself a bit more on YouTube in terms of the live streams. I don't think there's that many League of Legends YouTube live streams. So I think there is a little bit of a open market, so to speak, of streaming on YouTube. And I know a lot of people here don't use Twitch as well, but would probably happily tune into a YouTube stream. Got enough awards now. If I can get out of combat. Nearly got ulti. Trying to fish out that Bard. The Bard Q, Ezra ulti used. I mean, we're about to hit 6. Just trying to get away this Bard. Yeah, he's gonna get away. It's kind of annoying. But both me and Tristan, I kind of just ran out of mana there anyway. Tristan's playing pretty well. Don't really have many or any complaints really. I'm just gonna have to let Tristan die there, I think. I'm just getting up a stack there with my Q. Yeah, it's been very bloody down here. I need to try and get some better vision though around here to spot these bar tunnels from coming through. Apart from that, I think we're doing fine. I just need to get some deeper vision in order to prevent the Hecarim from ganking us as easily. So that's Dragon done. Which means Hecarim is still down here. Once I've got my ulti, I think we could probably handle them. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think we could have probably actually just killed Hecarim there. He's very, very squishy. And I do need to get vision back. My ward's better than yours, Trist. a turret plate there to be had. Bard doesn't have any control wards, so I'm gonna put another ward in that brush. Not sure why Bard's taking a kind of trade like that, but it's not great. Yeah, in a lot of the previous games we've had like our solo laners like run over the game, but it's not been the case like that at all. 7 of the 9 team kills down here have been in bot lane, so me and Trist will need to carry, and Trist will need to keep a cool head. There's still some fighting, like they're invading on Fiddlesticks right now. He's slowed. Had to use a few summers for that, and now we got company. We're gonna need some help. Nice. I'm running low on mana. That was really, really good. Can she finish? Last ulti. I'm a little bit worried about Ezra ulti. So I'm kind of saving my W here for an Ez ulti. I've already finished my support warding quest. Got a lot of gold here too. That also helped out Victor as well. He managed to pick up 2 kills in that tower play situation. And we're gonna have a very early Archangel staff. Also, don't forget when you're playing Sona to just tap your W on allies that I've just recalled. You're gonna get an easy W passive stack for getting closer to 120. Just every little random thing like that helps max out your passive. Fiddlesticks is coming for this Ezreal. I don't really feel like Ez needs to focus here. Fiddle needs to focus here though. He's kind of. I think Fid should just help out the other lanes. I think we're absolutely fine down here bot side. I'll let them get the turret gold and stuff by themselves. Fiddlesticks doesn't have ulti, unfortunately. Kinda just looking for deep vision. It's pretty good vision now. Probably shouldn't have bothered taking the bot tunnel. I was hoping that the Triss would kill the Ezreal a little bit quicker than that, so then we could switch to the Bard, but it's all good. Just denying them jungle now. I mean, we could do dragon. Hecarim. We don't have a smite, so if Hecarim comes here, which he probably will, gonna have to save a power cord for my E. Okay, lucky the Hecarim didn't come here and just smite away the dragon. That would have been bad. Okay, pretty easy cleanup. I mean, GP is the only lane that's like kind of behind, but he's still like 40 CS up. We're kind of doing a pretty good job here. Like at the start of the game, it felt like it was going to be relatively close because the solo lanes were kind of behind. But I think just the amount of pressure that we put down bot side, Hecarim having to come down a few times and kind of being like a bit 50-50 on whether or not his gank would work or not. This took a lot of pressure from our team and having to deal with Hecarim ganks, which mean they didn't really affect their lane too much then. All the tier 1 turrets are down. There's only one tier 2 turret up at 16 minutes, and we have a Herald on Fiddlesticks. And Fiddlesticks is actually on 5-1 now. So we can reach. Slow down the Hecarim here. It's not really much that they can do here. The strongest players are dead. Literally the Cho'Gath and the Hecarim were their two strongest. This could easily be a tier 3 turret now. We do have Xerath to wave clear, but it's the oh, Bard used ulti on the turret to prevent the Herald charge. That would have taken us, that would have got us the turret there. Nearly maxed out Sona passive at 17 minutes. This has been an insane Sona game. I really don't have I don't have mana for this. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Yeah. It's too much. Yeah, it was getting a bit too greedy. We had no teammates nearby. I had no mana. Tristana just gave 1,000 gold over to Cho'Gath, unfortunately. We're doing really well. I think we'll go Ardent Sansa this game just to help increase his, Tristana's damage, since she is the one mega popping off. She's already on 3 items at 18 minutes. So yeah, it'd be really easy just to give her Ardent Sansa. It'd be perma up, so she'll have a perma attack speed and a little extra damage buff. So it will be an extra, probably around about 20% attack speed, and then an extra like 10-ish, maybe a little bit more magic damage on hit, which will basically increase her damage by quite a decent margin when we do obtain it. Could opt in to go to Michael's actually too. That's a option with the Xerath stun or Bard stun. It won't cleanse the Bard ultimate though, the stasis. It'll also stop the Hecarim there too. Okay, cool. One more passive stack, and then we've maxed out the passive. Now every time we land our Q or our W, our ulti will come off cooldown a little bit quicker. Could probably tank that. Tristana wants to be greedy and go for more here. I'm not a fan of this. Slow down Hecarim. Tristana got stunned. No, I think this is where I die. I gotta just go with my own instinct. Like it was too deep. It was just, I knew it was too deep. But yeah, like we are massively far ahead of them though. But like, maybe if all 5 of us were there, it would have been potentially like we could have ended the game. But we weren't, so it was just buying up a bit too much. They landed their crowd control. If they didn't land their crowd control, I think we probably would have been okay, and if we could end the game just there. But it was too much of a risk for them potentially not to land stuff. It's not like we had flashes up on our team to dodge the crowd control, so yeah, not great. Ruining my KDA, don't like that. Literally slashed my KDA in half from 25 to 12.5, just like that. Big sad. So hopefully we can get our KDA up a little bit more after this Baron, and I'm just going to go with my own gut instinct a little bit more now. Like, we can't go that deep. Tristana's made the same mistake twice now. Like, we're so far ahead that overall I don't think it really matters, but it's just not smart. Also, our team is not really playing with objectives. Like, Tristana isn't like necessarily giga wrong with like the macro decisions. It's just more like the other rest of the team isn't here, so we can't do it. If everyone was there down in the mid lane, yeah, we could do it, but they just weren't, so this means we can't do it. And you just have to respect that. Okay, pretty easy pick. I think the Hecarim could have milked that a little bit more by just running down and like into our tier 1 and stuff, where our tier 1 should be. Could have wasted our time, wasted the Baron buff a little bit then. Sarah's getting some decent poke in here. Oh, that bard stun was good. That should be GG now. Yeah, even though like if they had more items, that was a 1-7 Xerath poking, and he was actually kind of doing quite a lot of damage. Like if he wasn't so far behind, that could have easily put us off from pushing. Kind of surprised I didn't actually get hit by that Hecarim ulti though. Well, we do end the game on a 15.0 KDA. Not a bad game at all. I did end up getting a couple more kills than I would have liked, especially early. The first 2 kills would have been nice to potentially give at least one of those to Tristana. Luckily, she didn't tilt. I thought she would tilt because she was already flaming me at the start of the game for not swapping with her. Or on someone like the Victor. But overall, not really that stressful of a game. The potential for it to be stressful was there. I think if we didn't win bot lane so hard, it could have been a little bit different. I'm just gonna actually pull up my op.gg and have a look and see what the actual rank of these players were. Because I haven't really checked. I didn't check really going into that game. We just hit, what is it, silver? We hit silver in the last game, in the last series. How much LP did we get for that one? Plus 35. So still getting quite a bit. I would like to be getting a little bit more than that, I think. But let me just double check. Oh, someone's added me as a friend. Previously honored. Have they been on my team before? I did not honor them that last game unless they honored me. Unless that's what that means. So going at the op.gg here, actually can share the screen. There we go. So MVP. But let me have a look. So Plat 3, Plat 3, Plat 3, Plat 3, Plat 2, Plat 3. So that was a Plat game. That was like a low to mid Plat game. Everyone in that game was Plat, apart from me, obviously. I'm still unranked. But technically I'm Silver 4 right now. So that's like the kind of ELO that we're already shoved in after 8 games. I can imagine, you know, we're going to be entering into low diamond soon in the next 10 to 15 games, especially if I keep winning like the way I am. And that will make the climb significantly harder, because I can imagine at some point, say in theory I win like the next 30 games, and that's yeah, in a world where I win 30 games in a row, I will still be like gold, but I will be playing against master people in an unranked to diamond challenge, and I'm kind of scared about that. At some point we will hit a wall like that, and it will be difficult. But for now, I will enjoy this time of not having to sweat too hard, and getting to play lots of different champions in order to show what you have to do in the lower ELOs in order to climb. So it's been 8 different supports now. I feel like I've played pretty well in all of them, and yeah, hopefully gives you kind of an idea of what to do with some of those champions in that kind of like bronze to platinum bracket, at least anyway. But anyway, as always, I will be making another YouTube video for tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe to catch that. Not sure, obviously, what I'm going to be covering for tomorrow's video. I know some people suggested things like Alistair. I will look at doing like Alistair and Brom, maybe Pike, in the next patch. Those champions are looking to get buffed, so you will see me playing those at some point. But if you got anything that pre-patch that you want me to play, let me know, and I'll see if I can facilitate. I think one of the changes, one of the nerfs coming in next patch is a Mumu, and we haven't done the Mumu yet, so maybe try and sneak in a Mumu game before that happens. But apart from that, I think we're just going to keep playing whatever, unless there's like 20 updates on someone's champion request, and then I'll do my best to facilitate. All the best, have a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.